Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today, in our program, Leaves from Gora's Life, written by Dr. Sharma Marla, West Germany, I am going to read out you a new chapter, Early Foreign Contacts by Gora. Though Gora and his team had differences with the general run of the Sarvodaya movement, Lavanam and he were in the movement, and then they continued their association by meeting Vinobaji now and then. They were more recognized as the atheistic Gandhites or the atheistic Sarvodaites. They never attended the prayers and were more of the Satyagraha type. They believed in the Satyagraha of the Gandhian type. They were active one way or other. Sometimes they were put in prison for their Satyagraha activities and protests against the pomp and party of the ministers and legislators. Nevertheless, they were distinct from the other Sarvodaites. Their approach attracted several visitors from abroad. Those from abroad were more rationalistic. Those visitors from Europe, America, and Japan came and visited Vinoba. They wanted to know the work of Sarvodaya movement. These foreign visitors learned about the atheist approach and came to Gora. They were visiting them in the atheist center at Padamata, where they lived in a hut without much furniture, but still they enjoyed it. They were staying with them for a couple of days, sometimes 2 months also. From Japan, Africa, France, Sweden, Germany, New Zealand, America, and from different countries had visitors there. They were staying with them and then knew the atheistic approach to Sarvodaya ideology. A friend, Mr. Merker from Sweden, wrote articles on them and their work, and he got help for them from his parents also. Gora was living only on public funds. They had an adult education school among the untouchables. Their friend was impressed with the contacts and work among the untouchables. His parents were also in Sweden. They were contributing some funds regularly to the social work organization. They turned that fund in Gora's favor. Later on, in Gora's world tour, he visited Sweden and met the Merker family. They helped the center with rupees 300 per month. He used that fund for among the Harijans and helping some of the friends and running the Atheist, the English magazine also. Gora was very thankful to them. Similarly, Jamba from Japan also stayed with them for a couple of months. And he was of eminent help to Lavanam when he went to Japan. He maintained contact with them after he went to Japan and sent them a big album of photographs from Japan. On account of these contacts with the stream of foreign visitors, it so happened that when a friendship march from Delhi to Peking was organized and Dr. George Willoughby took part in it, Lavanam was invited to join the march. The march should not enter Burma. They should not cross Indian frontier because no permission was given to them by the Chinese government. Several people like Jayaprakash Narayan tried, but they could not obtain it, and so the march stopped at the Indian frontier. The march was on for 8 months. Lavanam was one among them. Gora too joined the march for a couple of days. Sri Radhakrishna, who was the secretary of the Sarva Seva Sangh and later on became the secretary of Gandhi Peace Foundation, helped them, in spite of their atheistic outlook, to introduce into the various branches of Sarvodaya activities. Though they were not within the regular stream, as atheists they were not unacceptable. They attended the various meetings of Sarva Seva Sangh and Sarvodaya with all their differences. George Willoughby spent a week with them at Patamata. He was impressed by the way of life the atheists were leading. He saw that they were closely Gandhians. He knew their differences. He knew that they were atheists. And later on, when he returned to America, he sent an invitation to Lavanam to go to the Upland School of Social Change in Pennsylvania, USA. So on that invitation, Lavanam had the opportunity to spend 1 year in USA. He visited different parts of USA and later on went to Hawaii, Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Singapore, and completed the world tour. 2 years later, Gora's second son Vijayam also, who was doing his PhD at Andhra University, was offered a scholarship by Dr. George Willoughby. Vijayam also visited USA and stayed there for 3 years. The third of his children who could go there was his ninth child, now his lost daughter. Dr. George Willoughby offered her also a scholarship and she was there with him at Pendal Hill. Three of Gora's children, Lavanam, Vijayam and daughter, now visited USA due to the hospitality and kindness of Dr. George Willoughby. These foreign contacts enabled more visitors to come to them. Notable among them were myself, that is Dr. Sharma Marla, and Dr. Hawk from Germany. We had a plan to work out the project of studying the post-Gandhian reactions in India. We came from Heidelberg University in Germany. We chose to stay at Patamata with them for 4 months. Whenever myself comes to India, I visited Atheist Center. I belong to Kakinada, a place in Andhra, says Dr. Sharma Marla. I have been in Germany for about 12 years at that time as an assistant professor of sociology at Heidelberg University. When Gora went on world tour, he was my guest there in Germany, and all the engagements in Germany were arranged by myself. Dr. Mohalman, a professor, also visited Atheist Center when myself and Dr. Hawk were there. When Gora went to Germany, he had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Mohalman and Dr. Hawk there, his old friends. That is how their contacts with friends outside India developed, and everywhere they are known as atheists. Perhaps atheism itself attracted them and they wanted to know what Gora meant by atheism. And that's it, the news of the early foreign contacts by Gora. And we shall meet again in the next episode again. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English channel presented by Dr. Samaram Multi-Channel Network, which is nearby 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos. And for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.
Please download Samaram Multi-Channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels.